Hey guys, it's fucking Beast here, and I wanted to just make a video about another ideas for Dragon Ball Z games. Right now it's Halloween. I'm all by myself. It's pretty scary, too spooky. So yeah, let's make this video. But first thing, number one, online wager matches. So I like Dragon Ball Z. So when you want to play online and you need an item so badly, but the other player has it, you really want it, and you want to beat the crap out of them to actually get it. So what I have an idea is, what if you have a wager match? Winner gets all. He has like a Kamehameha times 10. You have, I don't know, Super Dragon Fist. You fight for it. Whoever wins get both items. Second idea: battle items in arena. This idea can be turned off and on, and even assist trophies. They like like in Super Smash Bros. Brawl, like you can throw a Pokeball, and then after that a Pokemon just randomly pops out, but if you don't play as that Pokemon, well, it's gonna be actually perfect. For instance, Dragon Ball Z Extreme Butoden actually does this. For instance, like the character Bulma, you can have her shoot the enemy AI or slap them or whatever. I can't remember what she does. I don't actually own the game. And another thing is to don't reveal too much before the game release. When Dragon Ball Xenoverse came out, not a lot of information was released. No one really knew what it was about, what was the plot exactly, who was the main villain. Well, the main villain was kind of leaked out when somehow the achievement list was leaked, so everyone knew the villain name was Demigra.
That was amazing.
And what I'm trying to say is, don't reveal too much, because there can still be hype. Just look at the Star Wars Episode 7 trailer. There's so much hype for it, but no one actually knows what the actual plot is. No one even knows who the characters are. It's just that good. And again, to another point, let's also have balanced online game modes. I'm getting really annoyed that when I play online, that someone's like level 90 and I'm level 20. That's really unfair. Why can't I beat the crap out of him? Oh my god. Yeah, we should go to more. Yeah, so let's have both players who want to play online. There can be a balanced online game mode. Like, I want to beat this guy fairly. I don't want no BS or anything. And also another thing is, look at this, is going to be talking about tutorial. So I want the players be forced into the tutorial. I know this is going to be annoying, but the problem is, when games like Dragon Ball Raging Blast came out, a lot of people didn't like the game, because there were a few people that didn't really like the game because it was too complicated. The controls were a bit weird for a 3D fighter. There was a tutorial, but it didn't really, force the player into playing it. So people just have to figure out how to do it themselves, and that's why it's not kind of a bit hated. Perfect games that had tutorial, come to think with it, were Dragon Ball Raging Blast, where you could actually go to tutorial. Because they actually had make more story-based. Dragon Ball Z Burst Limit, Dragon Ball Xenoverse is actually pretty good, and Dragon Ball Z Battle of Z. They all make the tutorial just like really interesting.
No more paddle into this and paddle.
About clever intro in the beginning of the battle. Like when I looked at all those Mugen battle games that people made, of those fan-made Dragon Ball Z games, they always make like these awesome, like cool intros.
Then I see no reason why you shouldn't stay together.
Just before the beginning of the battle, like for instance, Goku's riding Nimbus and then it just jumps down, or like Vegeta, Scouter Vegeta, like crashing down to the space pod. Just something really awesome like that. And also, let's have like some like, when you have to create a character, whenever a Z game should have a create a character, they should have quotes from your character as well.
I haven't sensed it.
For instance, they have
as much time in meditation
the Dragon Ball Xenoverse. Whenever you begin a battle, like a normal battle, no story on battles or anything. You're given your character just smiles, just stands there, and after that, he does his battle routine. He doesn't say anything, even though I believe in some of the voice files, they do actually have character quotes, but they just didn't put them in there for some reason. There are a lot of good ones, like especially the Ghost Snapper ones.
I'll leave immediately, Master.
I need to
And
wrap up
also,
some things before I go.
and also, how about you don't just stop there?
Farewell.
How about everyone,
The
all the
Force will be
characters in
with
the list
you,
have
always.
multiple character quotes? For instance, I don't want to hear Goku and Goten say, "Hey, let's train," and then Goten says, "Okay, Dad," and I want him to say something like, "Hey, Dad, let me beat you," and then I'm like, "No, if I beat you first, son," just something like to make it different every time, to make it seem like different every time I play the game, make it more replayable, I guess. And also, what about boss battles? I really like boss battles, but I like them more if they were like Battle Z mixed with Xenoverse. The reason why I like Battle Z boss battles because they actually had basic I'm losing the word. Because they actually had weak points, and if you hit destroy like one of their weak points, like their arm, they stop using their arm, and then after that you keep them flying. While Xenoverse, it was almost like that, but it wasn't too much like that. Like you still like punch them, and they can still use their arm and everything. And I did really like, but one thing I like about Xenoverse is that you let's see. The one thing I really liked about Xenoverse is the fact that you can grab their weakness, like grab their tail, and like spin them around, while Battle Z doesn't do that. And I didn't really, I guess QTE events were alright in Ultimate Technical AG, but I didn't really like want too many of those. It just spoils the game. Then another thing I would like to have is, pre-order characters like that are available. Like for instance, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta for Xenoverse. He was only playable if he actually pre-ordered him, which by the way must have been which is kind of dumb to be honest. Like, however, like actually just buy him later than actually pre-order a game like pre-order a game and just buy him. And it's kind of unfair. Like you can and also it also reminds me of the pre-order DLCs for freaking Battle Z, in which you have Super Saiyan 4 Super Saiyan Vegito, Super Vegito, and you have Super Saiyan Bardock for DLC, which is kind of dumb really, because you can by having this DLC you can pretty much cheat with the game, and also the way I want them to be handled is that they'll be available over a certain time. So like release, they can be playable for those that pre-ordered them, but then for those that have not pre-ordered them, they can buy it like, I don't know, 2 months later or something like that. Let's see here. Oh yeah, don't make the games a yearly thing. Think about it, like the games like Call of Duty, Assassin's Creed, FIFA, they get so old, they get so dull over time. It's like, it feels like they're putting out the same thing. And if they're putting out the same, mostly, most of the time, games that put out the same thing, a game every year, tends to be the same thing, or it tends to get worse over time. Look at how Call of Duty went from like Modern Warfare 3 to like Call of Duty Ghosts. Like, where did it go wrong exactly? Because people, they put it out yearly. Why don't you just space it out? Okay, I know that this may or may not get hate, but can we not have Chala in games? I like the song, it's pretty nice, but it's reached a point which is getting too many games. I mean, it was in Ultimate Technical AG, Battle Z, and then it was reintroduced in Xenoverse. Can we just stop. Hopefully in the future DBZ games they'll make use of this Dragon Ball Super soundtrack. That's hoping they'll do that. And also, okay, this is I like this idea a lot. So in Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 2, you can actually power up the Spirit Bomb by if you do give me your energy thing. So imagine if you keep on there are like tiers for the Spirit Bomb. Like if you hold the Spirit Bomb for long enough, you can make it Super Spirit Bomb. If you hold it actually even like as long as possible, it could be like a game ender thing, like a nuke from Call of Duty. And also a small Spirit Bomb. It'll do standard damage, like it's still normal damage exactly. That's if you just grab a little bit of energy and throw it. And also you get this large Spirit Bomb, and that's pretty cool. And also, okay, now Dragon Ball Xenoverse is going through the RPG factors, which kind of suits this game actually. Hey, I found a connection between this game and Dragon Ball Xenoverse. Am I cool yet? No? Okay. So why don't we get choices in the story that may affect the characters? I mean, I want to be a bad guy in like what if I want to be a bad guy in my game? Like I want to call Trunks a dumb pussy because he's not even helping fight villains in Xenoverse. I want to be best friends with Gohan. I want to actually beat the crap out of Vegeta and make him so angry. I want to join the bad side, but act pretty good. I don't know, just be random. And I honestly don't know where to go. Where the hell is this space show? Okay, this is the thing I really, really, really hate the most. No more rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors gameplay sucked. Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3, I know people like it. Dragon Rush sucked ass. No offense, Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3 fans, but it did suck ass. It sucked major ass. It sucked ass at sucking ass. That's how much it sucked ass. Oh my god. And don't get me started on Dragon Ball Z Ultimate Tenkaichi. That game is like one of the true villains in video games. Oh my god. It wanted me to shoot myself in the face. Like brain splatter everywhere. I hate rock, paper, scissors because they don't actually add gameplay to it. It's just chance. It's not fun if it's just chance. I'll rather play Monopoly than play whatever hell these games are making these days, or whatever this rock, paper, scissors crap is. And that's all my ideas. Yeah, so basically, if you're wondering, I do a Machinima series called, I'm doing a Machinima series called The Earth Saga. It explains what happens to Trunks in his timeline, and it's like my own version. Basically, Goku and Vegeta have to fight the Dr. Raichi and his Hachiyak, which is actually more powerful now. And episode 3 is announced, and the main villain is gonna be Cooler. No, not just normal Cooler, Meta Cooler, because I want to make it that badass. So one thing I want to do is when episode 3, I want to make a trailer for episode 3. So where am I supposed to go? Public creative? What? Okay, I go to this place. So I'm gonna make a trailer for episode 3, but it's gonna be like the Age of Ultron trailer. If you don't know what the Age of Ultron is like, trailer is like, it had like that Pinocchio song, but it was like very, very like deep and scary, and I thought it really, really fit in with the Metacooler character. If you're wondering, Metacooler I'm probably making Metacooler have his own golden form well, it's not going to be golden form, but basically this could be a new form. So that's let's see how it goes from there exactly. So if you really enjoy this, make sure to watch all my other videos, and also see my other ideas for future TVZ games. And also make sure to please give it a like, favorite, and subscribe. Thanks.